Alright, here's the kits for Golden Frieza and Android 17. Let's break them down here. Alright. The support character! I literally just read... Bro, my guess was right. Their support character. Okay. I literally just looked down to see the yellow thing. The first line. The first Legend support type. Legend Android 17 and Golden Frieza join the fight. Okay. Okay, now this is interesting, bro. This is actually getting me now. Hold on a second. They actually could be insane. They actually could be insane depending on what they have. We'll see. It could be another Android 17 character. It could be another Android 13S character. It's very possible. We'll see. Wow. Okay. Where's the premiere? The premiere... there was no premiere today. It was just... they just released their animations and stuff on Twitter. Strengths. Support allies based on number of times hit by enemy arts when returning on to standby. Support allies based on the number of times hit by enemy arts when turning to standby. Okay. So they want to soak up hits. Increase all enemy arts costs and restore allies' health when hit with 1 or more times. Buff ally damage and reduce enemy ki by 100 when hit 3 or more. Okay, number 2. Chance to release type after tag switch and unleash a devastating combo. Charge your unique gauge by tag switching to change to release type. When full, while in release type, you gain 80% damage increase. That's a pretty big damage boost. I know you guys see the color down there. Okay. Outstanding disruptive and defensive capabilities. Damage guard is increased by 70% when an enemy activates special moves such ultimate / awaken arts or rising rush. Has a blast card with armor. What? Has an armor break? Oh no, dude. Are these guys broken? Are they gonna just be broken? Armor break on a support character? What are we doing? And next, let's start ability focus on support. Their start ability includes an endurance and ally health restoration up. Okay, they have endurance. Plus, it nullifies ally attribute downgrades / abnormal conditions up to 3 times on top, providing a damage buff. Bro. They nullify attribute downgrades to the whole team. Do you realize how good that is with Vegito? That's like having Chi-Lai. Okay. Alright, join forces for victory, overwhelm the enemy with powerful teamwork. Okay, we can see they might have another color besides blue. It's just showing Android 17 right now. We'll see. Androids, Twins, Universe Reps, Frieza Force, Otherworld Warrior, Transforming Warrior, Lineage of Evil. The abilities, they buff Universe Rep, Android, Lineage of Evil, and... Okay, appreciate you. Also, Base Blast Defense to tag Universe Rep characters. And, okay, cool. Their Strike. Get a boost of damage or activation, has armor, so charge without fear of enemy blast arts. Okay, they have blast armor. On activation, temper damage plus 10%, so they're stacking damage. They're not doing it on arts use, they're doing it on activation, so that's different. It's not going to be as much damage as it would be, and it's only 10%, right? While not an effect on a blast armor, onto blast attacks as general, this character has blast arts cards with armor break. It's held, which means other characters can use it too. On activation, damage plus 10% for 20 counts. I realized 20 counts, that's pretty long. Usually it's like 10 counts, this is 20 counts. I even peeped that. 20 counts. When it will release, it will release tomorrow. On blue card, nullified endurance on activation. And if unique gauge is full, release type, cancel enemy buff effects. Massive damage. On activation, special move damage plus 50%. Nullify endurance, 3 counts. Also, if unique gauge is release type, cancel enemy buff effects. All enemy damage received plus 20%. So at the release type, it gets 70% damage to blue cards, basically. Alright, they're green. Attribute downgrades and normal conditions on activation. Reduce enemy Dragon Balls by 1 on hits. On activation, draw 1 card. Ki plus 50. Cancel attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. Ally health plus 10%, so they're healing a lot. Healing the team a lot. On hit, nullified cover changes for 5 counts. Enemy Dragon Balls -1. All enemy health restoration -25% for 10 counts. And does a Dragon Ball thing twice. That's pretty strong. Comboable into everything. Switch ability. Tag switch to Golden Frieza. Blast Arts damage will be greatly increased for a limited time. Tag switch to Golden Frieza. Draw Blast Arts next. Key plus... I guess I'm assuming they're more of a blast-oriented character then. That's what I'm getting here. They're more of a blast-oriented character. Tag switch to Golden Frieza. Okay, Blast Arts plus 50%. All enemy damage received plus 20%. Alright. Starter ability. Android 17 has Endurance. Support allies with effects like nullifying ally attribute downgrade / at normal conditions up to 3 times each. Each? So, 6 times within his character. He nullifies attribute downgrades to that entire team. That's crazy. Damage plus 340%. Damage guard plus 320%. Key recovery plus 70%. Draw speed plus 1. Endurance 40% recovery. Ally damage 20%. Ally universe rep android or lineage evil damage guard plus 10%. That is really good. Okay, so he's supporting even more. Ally health restoration plus 15%. Okay, notify all attribute downgrades and normal conditions, both up to 3 times. All uncancelable. That is, bro. They actually might be cooking here. They look insanely powerful, but in retrospect, they might help Vegito Blue be more annoying. Because that's one thing. If you cancel attribute downgrades with Vegito Blue, he has nothing to fear. Literally nothing to fear, but the one thing, they are blue. They are blue, but of course you have to remember that Vegito Blue's colorblind. Their starter ability already is not... It's basically the same damage guard as the Buu Duo, so they're still going to get one shot by Vegito. But, you know, still. Regardless. I will say this though, they look very good. I'm not going to summon right away though. I'm going to wait a bit. My summon video may be like a weekend prior, who knows. Your switch gauge changes on every enemy confrontation, making it easier to perform tag switches. Plus, you support allies on the number of times hit by enemy arts when returning a standby. When it's over 3 times, ally damage increased by 30% when enemy key is reduced by 100. Okay. On enemy character confrontation, health plus 10%, switch gauge plus 20%, enemy key minus 20. Okay. On battlefield entry, return to standby, draw 1 card if hand is 3 or fewer, key plus 30. On return to standby. What's that? So, wait. On return to standby. So he's giving a card to your allies? Is that what I'm getting? They give a card to the allies. Low-key, they do have more aura than Shallot, I do agree. But what I'm getting here, because this... Or return to standby. So they're giving a card to allies and key plus 30 to allies. This is just like 13. Just not the full hand. 13 gave a full hand. That was insane. But that's still very good. Okay. On arts use, activation reset on switch, nullify special cover change 5 counts, 1 time. Ally damage plus 10%. Enemy health restoration minus 15%, 20 counts, 1 time. Hold on. On arts use. Hold on a second. It doesn't look like there's a limit to this. So every time you use a card, you're giving ally damage 10% more damage. Guys, are we serious? Because you know what could happen here? Do you realize how dumb this could actually be? Scenario. You start with them, you get a combo rolling, you're getting 10% damage to the whole team, plus 20% with the start ability, whatever else. 10% stacking, 10%, and you continue combo. You swap out, you go to Vegito Blue, he has like already freaking a 500-something% damage or something. Plus or whatever else he's stacking. Okay, bro. Alright. When hit by enemy arts, nullify damage received, element disadvantage for 5 counts. So they're type neutral 1 time when hit by enemy arts. Activation resets on switch, so twice. Flash tag switch, ally sub counts minus 1. Okay, that's good. Return to standby based on the number of times hit by enemy arts. Count shared between Android 17 and Golden Frieza. Counts resets on switch. First and on, ally health plus 10%. All enemy arts cost plus 15, okay. Third and on, ally damage plus 30%. Uncancelable. So when they're getting hit, they're still supporting the team. And then when they're hitting, they're supporting the team. Okay, enemy key minus 100. While not defeated, an enemy activates special move / ultimate, awaken, arts, or rising rush. Damage guard plus 20, 70%. Whoa. Damage guard plus 70%? Never mind. I don't think Vegeta Blue can one-shot these guys. I might... Oh, yo, that's actually kind of crazy. If he ults, he probably can't. 390% damage guard? That's how much they're going to have. Okay, that's pretty damn good. It's uncancelable too. And it's every time somebody activates a blue, an ultimate, and awaken arts or rising rush. That's really good, bro. Because they're at 320% damage guard. They're gonna have 390. That's crazy. All right. Also, if ultimate / awaken arts or rising rush, sub counts -5. Cancel enemy buff effects twice. Activation share between Android 17 and Golden Frieza. Special cover change. It has special cover change against strikes. Effective against strikes. Combo until blue. Okay. Alright, starts as a switchability type. When the unit gauge is full, it switches to release type and attribute downgrades are cancelled. While in release type, you gain a massive damage buff and key protection. Key protection's crazy. Okay, that's really good. Switchability type to release types. Start as switchability type. When the unit gauge becomes full, switch to release type, draw 1 card if hand is 3 or fewer. Health plus 20%. Activation share between Android 17 and Golden Frieza. Key plus 40. Cancel attribute downgrades again. While release type, damage plus 80%. Draw speed plus 1. Overdrive charge rates uncancelable plus 50%, and protect key uncancelable. Bro, what? Yo, that's just insane. That's insane. Overdrive charge rate plus 50%. That's insane, bro. Okay. Protect key, I already knew about that, but like the charge rate. Wow. Okay. All right. When unit gauge reaches 0%, switch to switchability type. Switchability type charges on tag switch. Release type decreases gradually on when on the battlefield. Gradually, okay. Like I said, they seem very good. They seem very good, but we'd still be very cautious, I would say. Just wait a bit to see how good they really are as a support unit. If they really are worth summoning. But increase ally damage special move, and if the unique gauge is release type, you'll draw a special move arts next. Activation high area on legend action, key plus 50. Ally special move plus 20%. Okay. Also, if unique gauge is release type, destroy 1 card and excuse me. Voice crack. Destroy 1 card and then draw a special move arts next. Combo boons to blue. Okay, there are 2 colors. Golden Frieza is green. That was no way. That was just 17, bro. Okay, all right. That was just 17. We're not even on Frieza. But Frieza's green. That is weird, though. Is this the first tag unit that does not have like color synergy on their tags? Usually they'll have like blue and yellow, red and purple, yellow and green, or something like that. Like tags that actually make sense, like together, right? Like they have good synergy. This doesn't. This is weird. Okay, so they'll be able to counter themselves technically. Alright, Golden Frieza. Let's skip through this. The strikes are the same. I don't think he has blast armor. Wait, let me see. Did it say shared between? Let me check. Okay, so Golden Frieza doesn't have blast armor. Okay. Oops, went too far. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he doesn't have blast armor, but it's still stacking damage plus 10% for 20 counts. Special moves, arts with the same effects as Android 17. Okay, we already saw that. Unlike Android 17, okay, the green card's different. Who reduces enemy Dragon Balls when a hit. Golden Frieza increases his own Dragon Balls plus 1. Okay, that's good. On activation, draw 1 card, key plus 50, cancel attribute downgrade such as normal conditions, ally health plus 10%, Dragon Balls plus 1 plus 2 times, nullify special cover change for 5 counts, all enemy health restoration minus 25%. Okay, so he's basically doing the opposite of 17. Is Sabuto also going to be top 10? I think so. I don't see why not. But, I mean, they are partially green. I'm not sure if they're meant to do damage. We'll see how hard they hit. If they hit hard, they're probably by far the best. Or not the best, but like up there for one of the best characters in the game, probably, I would say. They look that good. And plus, being a support unit isn't that difficult, especially something like this. Like when you're a Legend Premium unit. I feel like it's kind of hard to not make them good. Tag switch to Android 17 while Android 17 boosts Blast Arts, Golden Frieza boosts Strike Arts. Okay, so are they going to have equal stats? Is that what we're doing here? Equal stats? Okay. Tag switch to Android 17, draw Strike Arts next. Key plus 50, Strike Arts damage plus 50%. All enemy damage received plus 20%. Okay, I have to. We'll see what their stats are looking like in game. When they're in the game. But I'm assuming, I'm hoping they have equal stats. We'll see. Has the same effects as Android 17, so you'll be able to use Golden Frieza in the same ways. On enemy confrontation, health plus 10%, so shades plus 20%, enemy key minus 20. It's all the same here. On arts use, that's so crazy. Ally damage plus 10%. When hit by enemy arts, nullify damage received, element disadvantages. I'm going to turn to standby based on number of times hit. Count share between Android 17 and Golden Frieza. Counts reset. Ally health plus 10%. Everything here looks the same. Yeah. The damage guard. Yeah. Alright, yeah. We already went through all of it. Their kit, of course, both sides are pretty similar. But, yeah, man. These guys look very good as a support unit. Very good. And if their defenses are good, which I think they are going to be, I mean, they get 70% damage. I mean, damage guard on when opponent acts a blue card, of ultimate, a rush. That's insane. That's pretty freaking crazy, if you ask me. But yeah, man, we gotta see it, like, if they do a lot of damage, then this is probably one of the best characters in the game. And like I said, and they might be like on every team. Like, you just leader slot them on any team. I can very easily see that. We will see, though. We will see. But yeah, I'm very interested in this character. But as always, be careful. I wouldn't summon straight away. Just wait a bit. Wait for these whales to be summoning for this character and find out how good they really are. And then you can make your decision to summon. I think that'll be the smartest way to do it instead of just going straight away, because it is very possible that we can get even more crazier characters. But a character like this, a support unit, they tend to last very long, especially when they're premium. You look back at Android 17, Android 13, they last very long. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe this very easily could become a must summon, because how long these, in the past, these support units have just lasted, right? Pan, all that stuff. So, but this is the kit. There we go.